Man. This is beautiful. Today is a beautiful day. Y'all know what we're witnessing at Jackson State is like utterly amazing. I don't think nobody has fully realized what Deion Sanders and that crew has been able to. This is why I love college football so much. This is why changes can happen so fast. This is what happened. So before Prime came to Jackson State they wasn't a bad program. They were like mediocre. So I guess in a SWAC, mediocre is kind of like winning 4 or 5 games, which is not bad. It's definitely tough to win games in a SWAC. But what Coach Prime has been able to do, he's been able to use his social marketing genius with his acumen for football, and also he have his sons there and his children there. Especially shout out to Deion Sanders Jr. If y'all haven't looked at Well Off Media, man, you're gonna love it. It's definitely a great channel. I'm subscribed to it. They also have, I think, Reach the People Media, and also the pregame show too. But I think the pregame show was before Prime, I believe. But he's been able to use that to uplift and put Jackson State in a national conversation. Think about how hard that is. Like, just look at North Dakota State. North Dakota State has been dominant for the past 10 years, winning, I think, 4 or 5 national championships. And when you think of the big schools, you don't think of North Dakota State. You don't think of James Madison, who's also won FCS national championships. You don't think of South Dakota State. I think who's also one. You don't think of I think it's another one's called Union. Yeah, Union. Um, those schools have won championships, and Jackson State is in that conversation amongst the big boys. Like when you mention schools in America, you talk about Jackson State. You're talking about Alabama. You're talking about TCU, USC. Like they're in that conversation. Think about how hard that is. A school in Jackson, Mississippi is not only one of the premier colleges in America, not only one of the premier black schools, but one of the premier schools. Like that's very difficult. And so, it goes to show you that one person can change the whole outlook of a program. One person can change the whole trajectory of a university. So that's why it's so important to make sure you hire the right person, because it's going to show you that not only has he uplifted Jackson State to another level, but now all the other programs have gotten a rise from it too. Look at the volleyball team, the softball team, the basketball team, the AD. Think about it, before Jackson State, who on earth knows who the AD is at any um, college campus in America? And I'm a huge football fan. I play football, and I don't even know some of the ads. So it just goes to show you what he's been able to accomplish, and what Coach Prime's been able to do for that school, for that city, for that state. Think about it. We talk more about Jackson State than you talk about Ole Miss and Mississippi State, and they're in the SEC with two big time coaches. So that lets you know, man, one person can change the course of history or her story. One person. So, hey, man, I'm all for it. Hey, y'all get out. Let's support this. Let's keep this movement going. I definitely hope Coach Prime stays at Jackson State. Man, I think he could be a game changer. I think he could be the first black coach to win a national championship. It's not been done on any level, FCS or FBS. So it's definitely really awesome to see. And hey, man, I hope they get to do it. I hope it happens. And hey, let's get to it, y'all. Peace, love, happiness. Let's get it.